I just want to pull an advice card for the collective. What advice are you giving the collective here that watches this reading? Universe, Source, Spirit, what advice? Ooh, that came out super quick. Okay. The Bee and the Vulture is your advice for the collective. This is straight up like doing the work, doing the dirty work, doing the things that people do not want to do so that you can get to the places where those people won't get to go. Okay? Yep, clean up. It's something that y'all don't want to do as a collective. This is probably myself included. This looks like possibly having some sort of unwanted conversation. Literally, when I look at this vulture, it's like it's like where the bee and the vulture is, you know, whatever you subscribe to, right? God, your angels, spirit guides, what have you. It's like this vulture is looking over your shoulder like, do it. Just fucking do it. Say it. You know, and the bee is like, all right, fine, I'll go ahead and say it. Usually the bee shows up when you're tired of some shit. You're tired of something, you're over it, you're done with it, okay? So they're saying like, just get it over with so that you can stop complaining about it, something like that. But it looks like some sort of conversation, okay? Needed to be had. It's so funny how I said it looks like a guide or look, the guardian. So you need to know here, collective, you need to know, we need to know that we are protected. We just need to know that there is a higher power. We know that, but we need to act like it. That's, you know, in our day-to-day lives, it's one thing to know it, but to act like it is a whole other thing. So we need to be out here acting like we are connected to, you know, what is in control of all of this. We're connected to the all-powerful, okay? And if you're feeling guided to do something, it's almost like, you know, this energy is telling you, it's like tapping you on your shoulder. And it reminds me of that one card where it says, intuition, the red flags you ignore now will come back to bite you later. And it's like we'll even say your guides or this vulture energy is sitting there like, why are you taking so long to do this? You're fine. You're protected. Get it done. Just do it. I got you. Okay? So the bee, so this is a part of what, you know, the collective needs to do. Earnest, hardworking, and democratic. So if you're going to do something, you may want to have a little bit of that Libra energy with it, okay? So it says, the bee personality is a delight to be around, especially when there's a team project on the horizon. Bees love to work steadily and thoughtfully until the final task is complete. They are sensitive creatures aware of many subtleties at once. Since they're artists at heart, they usually add creative details to the overall vision. For the most part, they have bustling, joyous personalities until they're too tired from all the work. When they gripe, then they gripe and then they sting. So it says, when in balance, you're content, active, and vibrant. When out of balance, overworked and annoyed. To bring into balance, mini vacation. I think that some of you A lot of you are needing a break from whatever, whoever. Okay? And you may not be wanting to communicate this, but it's like this vulture energy is like, you need to communicate it, be done with it, and that's it. Okay? The vulture, it says, guardian and purifier, essential for rebalance. Okay, so a lot of you, if you just feel like something is too much, or if there's just like, you're gonna need to have some sort of conversation where it's just like, listen, I'm doing too much here. Even telling someone, I need a break. I need to take a break. Okay. It says the vulture is perhaps the most misunderstood creature of all. This intriguing bird balances our ecosystem and prevents the spread of disease. It does the dirty work that no one else wants to do and cleans up our messes. The vulture appears when there's a situation that needs to be purified or brought back into balance. Remember, the vulture is greatly undervalued. What you thought was a mistake or a tragedy is a blessing in disguise. Okay? And when in balance, it clarifies and reveals wisdom. So there's something I need to say about that. To bring into balance, clean your space in sage. So there are, what I'm hearing, conversations that need to be had in order for you to clean your energetic space. Okay? You're needing breaks, or needing a break to cleanse here. All right? When it says clarifies and reveals wisdom, what this is your higher self. I feel like the vulture is your higher self. It's our higher self telling us, if you start doing the work, if you go and do the thing that you don't want to do, I'm here to help you. I'm going to be here to protect you throughout that. Hold on. But what did I just say? Wait a minute. Clarifies and reveals wisdom. All you need to do, I say this too, like when I'm doing a personal reading, it's like ask and you shall receive. So if you go and do that thing, right? You go and have that conversation. Let's say you're like, well, I don't know what to say. I don't even know how to start that. The vulture's like, I just need you to start, and then I'm here and I'm going to guide you. All right? It's kind of like Jesus take the wheel, that type of thing. Okay? So you have guidance. People, energy, or whatever, they got your back. Ancestors, they got your back. They're going to help guide you along the way. But what they're saying is like, you have to do the work here. Like, I'm going to be here, but you got to do it. You have to start it off, basically. And I'm going to help make this easy for you. That's it. All right. What results can the collective expect here, universe or spirit, if they take your advice? The butterfly, look at that. The butterfly. So it says relationship evolving to the next phase, healing inner child, growth. All right. The sword and the rose. I love it. Clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, and power. For some of you, this is about setting boundaries. You did not learn when you were younger how to set boundaries. Same. So this is about setting boundaries with people. And that's okay. Hey, I need a break. You know, what's at the top? The hammer. All right. And it says, now it does say sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, but it also says working on it. I think this is really good. The results that you're going to get, it's like you're hammering something home. Okay. And you're making, you know, somebody or just whoever is going to get the truth. They're going to get the clarity. They're going to get the message. And what happens is, relationship evolves. Things change, right? You move on to the next phase. But what this vulture, what this energy is saying, because vulture is associated with death energy, right? And what they're saying is like, you can't even fully move on to this next phase, this next level of ascension without dealing with this shit. It's like that meme I saw the other day where it's the lady giving somebody the side eye. And the meme says, my spirit guides every time I let that shit slide, and I was supposed to set a boundary. So a lot of us are letting shit slide when we really have to set a boundary. Maybe we're afraid, or we don't know how to do it. Remember I said you may need to tap into some Libra shit and be as diplomatic as possible about it. But but also Libra is an air sign, so it's also non-emotional. It's approaching something very logical, saying things in a way that makes sense, and speaking the truth with clarity and making your point, getting it across and being done with it. At the end of the day though, it's like however people feel, that's how they feel. Everyone is allowed to feel how they feel. But right now, whoever watches this reading right now and in the future, it's you're needing to. The reason why I'm saying that this is a conversation potentially that needs to be had, or the work needs to be done through conversations, is because this is air. This is all communication. So if you're wondering, how do I say something? When do I say it? All that stuff. The vulture is saying, you just need to start somewhere, and I will guide you along the way. That's it. You have to trust, like I said, it's not enough to just go around saying, I'm spiritual, I believe in God, or I believe in a higher power. You need to act like it in day to day in life. So, I get it. I mean, we're all in this together. But I do love the fact that good. I'm looking at the comments. Yeah, it's like that. That's why I kept thinking about that intuition card. It's like the intuition is nudging you, like you need to do that thing. You need to say that thing. And I promise you, it's like once you say this, once you do this, and this is for all of us, it's like there is some sort of reward. And the reward is, for some people, it's like, I don't got to deal with this person anymore. Or I don't need to deal with that person's behavior anymore. Some of you, the reward is healing your inner child, so that you can move on with the next phase of your life.